the garden canopy. Cucumbers are at their end. Pickling cucumbers, I didn't see these till the leaves pull back. They're too large. Tomatoes are just going crazy. The beans, this is the same. More tomatoes over here. This is the same view. I have to try to walk through this hanging garden. I'll know to put the hanging beans on the outside so they can climb up and over towards the middle. These guys are intrusive. The bees and the beans, they've been doing great. They're doing what I expected. Look at that. Providing enough shade and light to come through. It's like walking through a jungle. Sometimes it makes me wonder. This is what I wanted the tomatoes to do too. This is a tomato vine that's now so long it's hanging over. Oh. And when I have tomatoes, this plant here is going all the way down here. Still producing. And it's up above. Bees galore, finally. And they're doing more with the string beans that are, you see them hanging down. Easy to grab. And then the final thing is the zucchinis are still coming in. Squash. Tomatoes are ripening. So many beans. We just had rain this morning, but this is my pepper patch. It's producing a lot of peppers. On that side and on this side. Lessons learned. Can't wait to tear this down and do it again next year. It's going to be so much better. I do like the wood chips. They do keep the weeds down. Like I have had the first weed right there. Other than that, no weeds in here to deal with. Yeah. Tomatoes are huge. Growing up, the tomatoes and the beans actually worked very well together. The tomato plant is now growing up into the overhead canopy, which is what I also wanted. So this is anything that vines, I'm going to put further out on the outer perimeter so that they have more room to grow. This is going to be, I'm going to eliminate the height here, again, to give things more room to grow and to deal with weed management on the outside of the garden. And out here, I'm dealing with Still more of the zucchini and squash plants, but I have an infestation of peaches. And there's a lot besides growing this stuff that you have to be prepared for. One, the pests. In my case, the pests are ants. I don't want to call squirrels pests, but squirrels and birds often beat me to the ripest fruit. And so, all on the ground, every day I'm coming out, picking up half-eaten fruit. Or I keep my collection of half-eaten fallen fruit, rotten fruit. I have another bucket over here for the same. And this is just this morning, the stuff that I have to pick up. And I've already threw about 10-20 pieces away. So I don't know if it's intended to prevent that. But I don't complain because I still have plenty of them ripening. I was using a ladder. And in lieu of falling and breaking my neck, I decided, hey, get a fruit picker. This is one is within reach. And so now, your boy will be here for a little while longer, because he just got a little smarter. Over here in this weed-like patch is a watermelon plant that just took over, and now I can't even get to cut over here. The sunflower plant decided to go so heavy laden that it's bent completely upside down. Still getting nice healthy pieces of zucchini. I thought it was going to die after the storm, but it just came out another foot from where it started. Still picking up about 2-3 zucchini fruits a day. But yeah. Yep. This apple tree is still trying, but it's coming down. I'm not going to let it compete with the peach tree. I don't think. I'm just going to keep it very simple. But most people aren't interested in trees, they're interested in the plants. And again, these tomatoes are coming out. The ones that are unattended are doing amazingly great. That's about the size of a softball. Here's the top of the garden. I think that the net may have been unnecessary, and then maybe not. I didn't have too many plants of the brassicas, I think they're called, that survived past the early spring, late spring. But I do see an amazing amount of white flies. Anyway, pest problems. Thank you for watching. It's still coming down the end of this year.